Have you ever tasted gooseberries? Not many modern Americans have, but maybe you should. Gooseberries are an extremely hardy and productive small fruit. Underused is the term I've heard when describing them. They are a low growing bush and have a sweet tart flavor. Some are good for fresh eating, some are better for jams and pies. Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm one of those people that loves gooseberries. Welcome to my channel, where I make videos on organic gardening and wildlife conservation. Please give this video a thumbs up. Gooseberries are very adaptable and grow well in Zone 6. I've grown the Hinomaki red variety, which is quite hardy and a more tart flavor, great for preserves. They also have fewer thorns, which is nice. Invicta is a great green variety that does well in Zone 6 and is listed for Zones 3 through 8. It is mildew resistant and has large, sweet, tart fruit that can be eaten fresh. They are pretty thorny, so you may need gloves to handle them. Gooseberries are closely related to currants, which are smaller, grow in clusters, and have a more tart flavor. There are a few states that ban growing gooseberries and currants. This is because of its host role in a fungal disease called white pine blister rust. In 1911, growing them was banned in the US due to pressure from the lumber industry, but that was lifted in 1966. There are still a couple of state restrictions, namely in New England, so check with your local extension agent. They are native to both North America and Europe. Early American cookbooks are full of gooseberry recipes. Gooseberry plants live for about 15 years. Plan for at least one plant per family member. You can typically get 4 to 5 quarts per plant once it gets established. You may hear of the Cape blue gooseberry. This is not a gooseberry at all, but is in the nightshade family and related to tomatillos. Gooseberries like well draining soil, so if you have heavy clay, dig in plenty of compost, peat, and some green sand. Full sun will get you more berries, but the plants will actually do well with afternoon shade, especially in hot, humid summers. So they may be a good choice if you have a part shade area that doesn't perform well. Plant them 3 to 6 feet apart in rows that are 6 to 8 feet apart. If you buy bare root plants, prune the tops back to 10 inches to allow for good root development. Plant gooseberries a tad deep so that a few lower leaves are below the soil level. Gooseberries have shallow roots, so they need regular water and a nice layer of mulch to keep weeds down and moisture in. They are self-fertile, so you can get away with just having one. You can see the thorns on this shot. I didn't fertilize mine, but gave them a fresh layer of compost each year. Because of their shallow root system, gooseberries are good candidates for raising in a raised bed or container. For containers, plan on a 10-gallon pot or grow bag. Gooseberries are extremely hardy. They may occasionally get powdery mildew, especially in hot, humid summers. Use Monterey spray and make sure to have good spacing between plants. Songbirds and deer both love gooseberries too, so you may need some netting. Pruning is a good way to cut back interior growth. Think about allowing sun and air to get to the middle of the plant. Gooseberries produce well on 1-year wood and some on 2-year wood, so trim out older branches. Prune out any dead wood. You can expect to start harvesting in year 3. Depending on the variety, they ripen late June through July. One way to test if the berries are ripe is to squeeze gently between your fingers. They will be soft when ready. Gooseberries seldom grow over 4 feet, so they're easy to harvest. They freeze well or can be stored in the fridge for a few weeks. My favorite, of course, is to make gooseberry jam. You can also make more of a conserve for a pancake topping. They make a fabulous pie that will rival your mom's apple pie recipe. Gooseberries can be hard to find since they do have some restrictions, and well, they're just not as popular. I got mine from Stark's, which is in Missouri, and also Indiana Berry, which is a good company and carries a number of varieties of them. Check out my other berry videos. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time and have a fabulous day.